Alright guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Unfortunately though, as you can see, instead of getting ready for the fourth race of the season, we're actually on the main menu screen. And why we're on that? Well guys, I regret to inform you that I've decided I'm going to have to restart the series. Now I know nobody want to hear that, I don't even want to hear it. And it's something that I have done way too much since I started doing this on YouTube. There's like so many series where I've just restarted it time and time again. But I do believe that I had to restart this series, and it wasn't just something stupid I'm restarting over. I believe it was a big problem, a big issue I had. Anyway, I'll explain it. Since I've had Motorsport Manager, I did not believe there was difficulty settings. I thought the game was similar to Football Manager, where there was no difficulty settings and it ran on, it just ran. It was like the difficulty was built in. You couldn't make it easier, you couldn't make it harder. It was just like a built-in difficulty. That's what I believed Motorsport Manager to be, just similar to Football Manager. But apparently I was wrong. There is two different types of strategies. There is, I believe there is a race strategy setting between normal and realistic. And obviously, if you have it on realistic, the cars will try and pit and do the best strategies possible, like in real life. But if you do normal, then it is a bit more, just random, and they might go for a strategy that doesn't necessarily make sense and isn't necessarily the fastest way to complete the race. And I think the default strategy is at normal. Therefore, that's why it doesn't. Sometimes you might see someone like winning, and then they'll put on like a set of mediums when they could have put on the super softs, and it would make no sense. Anyway, that is the reason for that, so I've decided to change that setting. And the other setting, which I will show you right now in preferences, is the game setting, where you pick the AI difficulty level. Now, I recently changed it because I did plan on going ahead with the series. It did start off at -2, so you can see race difficulty, you've got AI driver level now. There's easy at the furthest left, hard at the furthest right, and then normal in the middle. So obviously the further you go right, the harder it's going to get. Now the difficulty settings go from -10 to 10. So with -10 will be the easiest. Obviously +10 will be the hardest. Now the difficulty was set at -2. And that probably explains why we got a podium with Fernando and why we've had two really good points finished with Stoffel van Dorn. I did move up the AI driver level to 5 because, like I said, I did plan on continuing this series. But after considering it, I've decided that I just cannot go ahead. I can't accept the fact I got a podium when it doesn't feel right taking a podium when I didn't really earn it, and then two really good point finishes with Van Dorn when I didn't really earn it. As you know, I would rather lose playing on the highest difficulty than win on playing on like an easy difficulty. It's just winning when playing on easy or something like that. It does nothing for me. It's fucking lame. I don't know why people would like to play on like easy or amateur and win. I know people that do like career modes and they maybe do it on easy, amateur or semi-pro or even professional. And where's the challenge, man? Who cares if you win the league but you're playing on a shit difficulty? It does nothing for me. So that is the reason why I've decided I'm going to have to go ahead and change it. But while I'm changing it, while we're restarting it, I'm also going to put the race difficulty to 10. So there, I'm putting it on the hardest possible. And like I said, we've got the race strategy difficulty, so the AI teams will make fewer mistakes with the pit strategies, making the game more difficulty. Recommend it for experienced players only. So I'm going to put that on realistic, going to put that on hard, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next season. Current session length is going to be long, and yeah guys, that is going to do it then. So looking forward for the new season. We'll be going Mclaren as always, and hopefully we can get some good results. I don't think we're going to be getting podiums like last time, but my aim is still for us to finish 4th, but I accept with these changes and the difficulty going up, then it's going to be a lot harder than it was last time. But that's going to be a good thing. I want it to be hard. I want it to be challenging. I'll make it more fun, and it'll make me want to play it more, because let's be honest, I was doing practice and I was doing qualifying, and really Alonso was at least getting 7th, we were the best of the rest, when that's not really the case in real life. We all know McLaren are not the best of the rest, not anything but that. So I'm hoping that these changes will make it more competitive, more fun, and more entertaining all round. Anyway, enough of that. Let's actually get into the new series, and I can confirm that I will not be restarting this one no matter what. And the schedule uploading is slightly going to change. Now, I did plan on uploading 2 episodes a week, qualifying on Saturday, race on Sunday. That's going to remain the same, but I'm also going to upload a qualifying and a race during the week. So Monday and Friday, you're going to get at least 1 qualifying and 1 race, and then on Saturday and Sunday, you're also going to get a qualifying and a race. So we're going to get 2 race weekends in a week, and that way we will be able to get through the seasons quicker, and we'll be able to complete more seasons while the F1 2018 season is actually going, rather than just do 1 race weekend a week. And then we'd be lucky if we finished 1 season at that rate. So there you go, that's the changes we've made. Looking forward to it. Enough talking shite, let's get down to business. Alright, here we are with intro of the series, and as you can see already, there's been some differences. Already we're down to 6th best on the grid. I believe last time out we were 4th best, but you can see now we've dropped behind Haas and Renault. 4th India, Toro Rosso, Sauber and Williams making up the last row of the grid. Now this update the last time this mod was updated was the 19th of May. So McLaren might be slightly better than they are currently, and like a team like Sauber, who are actually doing pretty well at the moment, may not be as good, which I guess is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, at least we've got the difficulty on the highest level, and it should be good mixing it up with the grid. So we'll read our mail and see what the objections are for this season. I've read this welcome email about 10 times, so I'm not going to read it now. Alonso, I have no idea who you are or how the hell you got this job, but whatever. I got on really well with Stoffel van Dorn, so I hope you're going to keep us all feeling like one big happy family. I'm pretty sure I can win a few races this season if you give me support. Well, that's optimistic for Alonso. I think you'll be lucky if we can score a point or 2, but if you want to try and win races, that's great. So you're the nobody who's taking over the team. Fernando and I get on okay, but I'm going to be working my socks off to prove you I'm a much better driver. Yeah, you're going to have to work your socks off, because there's no way I believe you are the best driver, or a better driver even, than Alonso. But we'll see. I guess I'll give you a chance. Got some welcoming news from the other people here. So what is this? Here is our predictors team drivers. So Fernando Alonso is one of the World Championship's top drivers. It's probably not staking a huge amount on his potential for improvement, as he's operating near the limits of his driving ability. Fernando's best quality is his focus, and his weakness is his overtake. Really? I would never say, like, I'm not saying Alonso's the best overtaker, but I would definitely not describe that as a weakness. In his end of season position, predicted finish is 7th, which again I think is pretty high, but I thought he would, in real life I predicted he would finish 7th, so I don't see why not. As long as the McLaren's decent, he could do it. And then Stoffel van Dorn is an average driver in the World Motorsport Championship. His potential is good though, and given the chance to improve, he could certainly become one of the better drivers in the championship. Stoffel's fitness is his strength, and he is worst at feedback. That didn't really make much sense to me, but oh well. And the predicted finish for Stoffel is 12th. Obviously, Lando Norris is the reserve driver, and I will maybe try and get for Lando Norris some practice time. Who knows? I think that's definitely worth trying to do. But as for the first couple of races, we'll leave it for now. So you got to start the new season, so we need to clarify just how well you think the team's going to do this season, which sets the payments amount I give you after each race. He thinks he'll finish 5th. What do I think? This game's always, I don't know, it's always confused me here. So obviously it gives you what he thinks you'll finish, and then it gives you 2 other options, but it doesn't give you the one directly above 5th. So if I think I can do better than 5th, I need to go 3rd, I can't go 4th. And if I think I'm going to do slightly less than 5th, I can't go 6th, I need to go 7th. I think we'll just go with 5th, because I think expecting us to get 3rd is It's just, it can't do it, man. I just don't see how we could compete with the top 3 teams this season. Maybe Red Bull, I think, are just far too strong for us, and obviously the other 2 are miles ahead, so that'll be it. Stage 3 qualify. Right, we've read all this, we don't need to know any of that. We know all it, man. We're good to go. Have a quick look here at the car, and let's see overall. So where are we? I think overall we are, 6th best. In terms of top speed, we are pretty low. You can see only Toro Rosso and Sauber are below us. I'm pretty sure Sauber should be in front of us. You'd think they'd be in front of us, but who knows? They're 9th at the moment. Oh, this can change, obviously. Acceleration, we're 6th best. Deceleration, 6th best. Low speed corners, 4th best. Medium speed corners, 5th best. And then high speed corners, 6th best. So, I mean, yeah, in terms of the chassis, man, it's all good. It's just really, it's the engine that is letting us down. But we'll be looking to improve that throughout the season. In fact, we'll try and improve that engine now. We'll see if we can get a new engine ready for Sydney, which is in 16 days. Apparently, to design the engine, it will take 13. Will we be able to bring an upgrade there? Will we make it in time? We'll see. Top speed. So there you go. See if we can get this engine to the race in time. It's going to cost 1.5 million, and it should be made in 13 days. Sydney is in 16 days. Whether we'll be able to work on it and make sure the reliability is okay though for the race is another story. And yeah, you see our tyre wear is not bad. Fuel efficiency, improvability, tyre heating. So we're doing okay with these things. And that has probably got pit crew. It's wanting us to hire pit crew, or at least it's telling us there's pit crew available. But not too bothered with that. Let's have a quick look at the drivers. Alonso, almost 5 stars, probably as close as you can get to 5 stars without actually being there. Stoffel just under 4, but he's got potential to be 5. To compare the driver, let's compare him to Stoffel here and have a quick look. Maybe we should compare. Obviously, we know Alonso is the better driver. How about we compare Stoffel to Lando Norris? That could actually be a better comparison. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at these 2, and obviously Fernando is the better driver, man. Both have equal status. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for this intro. I will apologise again for restarting it, but I'm really excited and looking forward to this brand new Motorsport series with McLaren. Can we get them back to the glory days? It's going to be the return to glory. We're going to get McLaren back on top of the constructors and hopefully deliver Fernando Alonso that 3rd World Championship before he retires. And will Stoffel van Dorn be a potential world champion in the future? We'll all find out in the next episode. Well, not the next episode. It's probably going to take us quite a few episodes to find it out. But you get what I'm saying, guys. Check back to see next episode. Bit fun, a bit interesting, but the start of the season. We'll see how exactly we're going to be compared to the other teams and how we're going to be lining up for Sunday's race. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are too. And until next time, peace.